Motion to table.
Motion to table. Eugene motioned. Second by Laura Lee. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Next up is we have no old business, so new business is we have the 2025 Telecommunications Code.
Good morning. Can you hear me okay? Okay. It's a little weird without the hand mic. Anyways, the TUC, the Tribal Utilities Commission, has submitted proposed code and regulations. Per the code that already exists, they don't have to submit the regulations, but given the importance to the community, they want to submit that out for public comment. So those two things are before the council today, and they're also requesting an extended public comment period of 60 days. Normally, it's just 15 days. Again, that's to allow the public to comment and to make sure the regulated community has the opportunity to weigh in.
And I'd just like to reiterate that you would just be approving publication. It's not a request to approve the actual revised or new code and the regulations. So the code deals with telecommunications, and then the regulations is regarding net metering.
Yeah, yeah.
Motion to approve the publication of the 2025 Telecommunications Code.
Motion.
Motion by Mike LaRock.
Second.
Second by Eugene. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. Next up is 2025 Telecommunications Code Regulation.
Yes, and Chairman, this is the other, again, asking just to post this for public comment for that extended timeline of 60 days. I also believe that Tribal Utilities Commission is planning some outreach info sessions as well during that time. Yes, to post for public comment. Yep, thank you.
Motion to post the 2025 Telecommunications Regulations.
Motion.
Motion by Eugene.
Second.
Second by Henry. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. Next up is the Treaty Day June Powell budget. Any questions on that? I'd like to hear a motion.
Mr. Chairman, I did look at that budget and I got it a couple days ago and everything looked good on it. So
Motion?
I'll motion for it.
Motion by Mike LaRock.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes. Second by Henry.
no, I see a few things on there say waiting on bids. What's up with that?
Roland. He's waiting up. When did the bids close? Pardon? June 3rd, Hank.
Merlin, you do have a ceiling on that though, right?
A ceiling on top of the.
Ceiling on top of the bids. I mean, if somebody's, okay, but you're not telling anybody though, but. All right.
Okay.
Oh, there was some concerns about the security budget for the powwow. Is that a normal, that amount on there? Is that normal? I believe so. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know too much about the powwows, but I know somebody said something about the security.
What is it?
Pretty much. 9,000 for security, is that how, that's much every year?
We can't say that on camera. Jesus.
Inflation, you know? No,
The question, Merlin, the question was, is that the security budget, is that normal?
Oh, wow.
They faced it, yeah.
I'm throwing a bid. Be getting all kinds of bids now. Mm,
All right, guys, well, motion until he gets, I guess he has the budget to cover it, so you guys good with it?
yeah, I'm good with it.
Mike, motion,
I'll second.
second by Henry, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries, thank you. Next up is the Pine Point Powell budget. Laura, do you have any questions on that one? Those will be entertaining a motion for the Pine Point budget, Powell budget. Motion by Laura Lee for the Pine Point Powell Committee budget. Second by Mike LaRock, all in favor?
Aye.
Silent.
Eugene's a silent, motion carries, thank you. Next up is the consent agenda. Andrea, do you want to say a few things?
I believe there is going to be some items requested to be removed.
Yeah,
So Chairman, I'm requesting to move the item under behavioral health, the 1730 Clifton Place improvement and resolution into executive to have more discussion. I'm also requesting to remove under legal, there is a gun cleaning mechanic request for it's an LLC. I'm requesting to move that on the agenda as an agenda item
for today, or you can't do it today?
or
I think.
into executive session.
Okay. Okay, motion to approve the consent agenda, or I got to read it first, okay. All right, guys, what we have first here is behavioral health. We have revised external auditing committee standards and resolution. We have ASAM certificate and resolution. We have a men's acute care amended license. We have the 1730 Clifton Place improvements and resolution. We have the ICW behavioral health CMH screening grant and resolution. Under economic development, we have Red Circle Agency rebrand and design. Under education, we have the Head Start and Pathways Early Learning Scholarship, FY 26-27. We have the variance request for MZ and JW, variance for KB, continuing for 2025-26 Head Start, Federal Head Start Application Resolution for MOU with the Bush Foundation, Community Initiative Grant, and Leech Lake Band of Ojibwe. We have the annual review of the state and federal ABA funds and resolution. We have the 26-28 Child Care Development Funds and resolution. We have the White Earth Financial Services, White Earth Tribal Community College lease agreement for the White Earth Audit Basic Education lease agreement. For finance, we have the 24-25 COLA BIE School Operations Grant Amendment. We have the COLA 2025 Deficiencies Notice of Award from Gordon Construction Resolution. We have the 2025 COLA Deficiencies Notice of Award, Ellingson Plumbing and Heating. We also have the White Earth Transit Facility Contracts, Escape Fire Protections Corporation Resolution. We have the Monoma Behavioral Health Modular Sewer Line Repair and Resolution. We have the White Earth RBC 25 Carpet Replacement Notice of Award and Resolution. For health, we have the Monoman Licensed School Nursing Contract. For ambulance, we have letter of support for the Farmers Market Nutrition Program 2025 and resolution. Also, we have the 25-27 CSBG-MCAG application resolution. For human services, we have the Energy Assistance Local Plan FY 2026. Also, we have the Emergency Shelter Program Grant application. Also, we have the 2025-2027 Minnesota Department of Human Services Emergency Services Program and resolution. We have the FHPAP proposal 25-27 grant amendment and contract. Authority to request White Earth Nation in consultation to provide testimony Office of Child Support Enforcement letter. Also, we have the 2025 funding application from the Office of Justice Programs, Crime Victim Services Renewal Grant and Resolution. For IT, we have the Cogno Service Agreement. For legal, we have the Special Counsel Agreement for Hogan Adams and Resolution. Also, we have our new business license for Ojibwe Herbal Medicine. We have new LLC requests for RLE, OHM, RRR. We have G. This one that we're putting on the executive. Okay, it goes to executive. Okay, and then also Tombstone or TCS. Renewal LLC request is SC. Also, we have a renewal request for BTHC. Also, we have a new LLC request for KNLS. We have KS 1 year a contract for lobbying. Then also we have natural resources. We have FY 2024 Herb Development Grant and Resolution. We have the comment letters for MPARS. We have NRCS equipped GRA property and resolution. We have the 2025 climate camp, Margaret A. Cargill consulting and resolution. The next one we're gonna bring in an executive session, which is the resolution on the land, essential health building. 2025 Water Quality Assessment Report, Project Proposal and Resolution. Delegation for Natural Resources related to comment resolutions. We have the Thrifty White land. We're going to talk in the executive. National public comment for U.S. Fish and Wildlife proposed rule changes. Also for public safety, we have the Joint Powers State of Minnesota Anti-Meth Cops Grant. We have the Joint Powers Minnesota BCA Anti-Heroin Task Force and Grant and Resolution. For Public Works, we have the Cargill Change Order and Culligan Change Order and Resolution. We have the Clearwater County Bridge Replacement Design Grant and Application. Also, we have adoptions to the TUC regulations and resolution adoption of the TUC Energy Code, telecommunications and resolutions. For ratifications, we have the Natural Resources Public Comment Period for MPARS. We have IT, we have Cognito Service Agreement. Natural Resources, we have FY24 Herb Grant Application Resolution. Also, we have Public Works, we have the Culligan Change Order and Resolution. Also, we have the Human Services Energy Assistance Local Plan, FY26. Education, we have the State Head Start and Pathways Early Childhood Learning Scholarship for 26 and 27 resolution. Natural Resources, we have the early teal season. That's it. So I'm going to ask for a motion to approve the consent agenda with the changes.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes,
if I may,
please.
I'd like to ask one of the tribal leaders if they would consider making a motion to place essential health building lease and resolution and the minimum Thrifty White building repairs resolution into executive session for a discussion.
I'll make that motion to remove those items and put them in executive session, but then I also wanted to have a discussion on the teal season. Because I don't know, I guess I didn't get what our stance was on that, I guess.
So it's under ratification.
Go ahead.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Sorry.
Motion by Laura Lee to approve the consent agenda with the changes.
It was already ratified, huh? That early teal season was already ratified, though. I guess I don't know what the decision was on that. 'Cause I know I said no. But no, it's under ratification, so we removed it the last meeting and we must have discussed it, made a decision. Now it's in ratification, so now it's up for approval.
Yes.
So is it a yes or is it a no?
It was supported by consensus because there was a deadline to respond back.
Are we gonna have the early teal season or are we not?
So the early teal season, so the way the language is written is that any bodies of water, wild race bodies of water within the boundaries is closed
Okay.
to, or prohibited to an early teal season.
Okay. I don't know. I didn't want the early teal season within the boundaries.
So currently, our ordinance that was already passed had already said that the early teal season would be prohibited on any wild race waters within the reservation boundaries. And if we were to change it, then we'd have to change our ordinance first. And there
Okay.
was a deadline because the Minnesota DNR was making their rule books. And in order for us to get it into the rule books to say it was prohibited within the White Earth Reservation boundaries on lakes that had wild race, we had to meet that deadline.
Mhm.
Or it would not have been in there for that, those protections wouldn't have been in place.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, we got a motion by Laura Lee to approve the consent agenda with changes. Second by Mike LaRock. All in favor?
Silent.
Eugene's silent. Motion carries. I'd like to thank everyone for coming today. I appreciate it, and I'm glad you sat down and ate with us, and it's good to see membership at our meeting. So, Miigwech, you.
Chairman,
Yes.
I got a question.